Hello everyone. I was taking my old Commodore Amiga A4000 040 down from the loft for its annual run-up. I haven't used it really in a long time, but I normally get it down every year just to run it up and see if it's all working okay. I bought this back in 1992, so it's an original. It has 2 megabytes of chip memory and 2 8 megabytes SIMs, which give it about 18 megabytes memory total. It has a Seagate 120 megabyte hard drive on the top, and there's an original Commodore one down the bottom. Not sure of the capacity though, I think it's about 80 megabytes. For some reason the casing on the front has turned all yellow. I don't know if that comes out in the video right, but I'm not quite sure what's caused that. The plastic on the monitor is still bright white and the mouse is fine, but also the keyboard's gone the same strange colour as well. So if anyone knows how to get rid of that, that would be much appreciated. Looking at the slots, the top slot there is an M-Plant Mac emulator board. I'm just going to try and use my flashlight to highlight the text there. I'm not sure if it can be seen properly. It's washing out, but you can probably just about make out M-Plant there. Yeah, the M-Plant emulated a original Mac. As you can see there, it actually has original Mac ROM chips seated on the board. Underneath this ribbon cable is the 040 daughter board with a socketed 68040 in it. This is the one that has an actual daughter board in rather than the processor mounted directly on the motherboard. I guess they were going to come out with a lot of upgrades and so on eventually, but never got upgraded. It also has the old Buster chip in it, so apparently that caused problems with some Zorro Free cards, but I never had a problem with the M-Plant or Opal Vision. Now I'll use my flashlight again, but below the M-Plant board is a Opal Vision card which gives 24-bit graphics. You can see the SIM cards there, SIM slots. But yeah, just between the motherboard and the M-Plant is the Opal Vision. It hasn't got a roaster chip in it, and that was never released apparently. So here we go. Commodore A4000 040. This has the original floppy drive. Actually, you can see there that the plastic on the floppy drive stayed just white, but the rest of the casing has gone this weird colour. Okay, well, it's all connected, the monitor's on, so I'm going to hit the button and start it up. Quite amazed by this computer actually, because things like the hard drives from way back in 1992 still work just fine, and the whole computer boots up just fine. So this time around I don't expect it to be any different. And there we go. I'll start it up. Let's grab the mouse here. If, go to about. There we go. It actually has the original Kickstart 3.0 on this one. not the 3.1 like was put in some later Amigas such as the A1200. So this is an original 3.0 ROM. It has the Opal Vision all working, so for example, if I start up Opal Paint, sorry for the reflection in the monitor by the way, yeah, it's the colour palette. And I will load up a sample image just to show you the quality of the 24-bit display. Here's image resolution. Sorry about the reflection on the screen by the way, the sun's pretty bright. Yeah, it just takes a few moments to load up, but you can see the 24-bit colour really comes through. Say this is a pretty advanced computer for its day, but obviously it shows its age nowadays. Okay, I'll quit that. Just some of the old programs that I used to use: Imagine, Professional Draw, D-Paint, Add Pro, Sound Stuff. Even had a routing program called GB Roots. That's pretty good. And yeah, like a very primitive version of auto root, but it did work in its time. I can't demonstrate any sound unfortunately because I haven't got the audio outputs plugged into anything. Also, I can't show the M plant in action at the moment because there's some kind of strange error that comes up. Actually, I'll show you quickly. It's to do with a missing library, but I haven't quite figured out what's missing yet. So I'll show you quickly. Where are we going? There we go. There's a hard launch Mac icon. I think that hard launch 24 is to do with the 24. I think you could get 24-bit Mac graphics because of the Opal Vision, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, yeah, you get this error message. Missing reserved mem. That used to be a program that was on the startup, but I lost it and I think I need to restore it somehow, but I might do that another time. It's not essential though because I don't use the computer anymore. So there you go, A4000 in action. The other thing I can't do is plug this into my VGA flat screen because it doesn't support the low vertical refresh rate that the Amiga uses, because there's no scan doubler. If I had the A3000 it would have plugged straight into it, but with this I had to use the old monitor. Yep. Still got all my old stuff on there. As I said, I'm amazed at the longevity of the hard drives in this thing. I think they were really made a lot better back then. Oh, an old classic there, Monkey 2. Used to spend many times playing that one. Okay, well there you go. The Amiga 4000 with the 68040 processor. Still up and running. after many years. Thank you.